Hi guys, in this video we will be learning to develop a very amazing gaming application. So this will gonna be our very first gaming application that we'll be going to develop with TechInfi. So let's first see that how this application works. So this is the board, this is the playing board of my application. In this I have used the two buttons. One button will be assigned to one player and the second button will be assigned to the another player, and they have to form the combination similar to what we do in Tic Tac. So let's just see. First the yellow player plays, and then the red, then yellow, then red, and let us make yellow win this time. So if I'll just put another yellow here, so you can see that yellow has paired in diagonal, and it has show a very beautiful confetti view. So we will learn how to implement all this in this video, so just stay tuned. So for this particular application, I have created this layout already. So let's first study about this layout. So basically in this, what I have done is I have, as you saw, that popper is bursting around when the person wins. So for this, I have used the confetti view, and about this view you will be going to learn later. And I have shown a text view over here which shows the name Connect 3 game. So I have used this text view. Also, the one different thing about this text view is that I have used an external font for this text view, which is named as the font Amida. Then I have used a grid layout of size 3 cross 3, and for every row or column, every combination of the row or column in this grid layout, I have used a separate image view. Also, I have assigned a tag to the image view to identify every image view separately. You will get more clarity about this as we'll move towards designing our application, towards implementing our application basically. So this is how I've assigned the tag, and on the click of every image view, you saw that every button was coming into appearance. So for that, I am handling all this by calling a function drop-in. So this is how all the image views are working. Also, you saw that there is a play again button in my application. So this button will come whenever the person will win, whenever any of the person will win, and we'll handle this later on. Also, few major changes that I have made is, as you saw, must have seen in my previous video that I was using a stylable toast, and for that you need to create two styles. So I have beforehand created these two styles for my toast. One is for the toast when the red person will win, and the other is for the yellow person will win. Also, I have changed my preferences for the color primary and the color primary down. If you want to use the same combination of the colors, you can copy these codes. Now coming to the Gradle file of our project, I have included various libraries in this. So the two different libraries I've used is the stylable toast and the confetti view, and as the confetti view you will get to know soon, and stylable toast about this library you can check out my previous video, just the last video. Now moving towards the main activity file, let's just start coding. Okay, so basically first what we need to handle is, we need to handle that whenever I'll click on image view, a button or an image comes into the appearance with a certain animation that you must be seeing. So for that, what I'll just do is, I'll also need to keep track of the player which is active, whether it is 0 or whether it is red player or the yellow player. So 0 I'm assigning 0 for the yellow player and red for the 1 for the red player. So I am just maintaining a variable int active player is equals to 0. So I'll just simply write a note over here that 0 depicts yellow. Moving towards our drop-in function, what we need to handle is, firstly, we will just keep the track of the image view we are clicking. So how we'll do that? We will just, as you have seen that our image views are there inside a grid view. So here we can find our image views with a certain different method. So I am naming my image view as a counter, this I'll just simply use this view for finding these image views. So image towards the next step, what we have to do is we need to provide a animation to our images. So for that, what we'll do is for this for getting the deep detail about this, you can simply check my video on the fading animation, so you will just simply come to know about it, that what I'm trying to do. So set translation x-axis, sorry, y-axis is equals to minus 1500, because I don't want my button to be appear for the first time, and then when I'm clicking on it, so it should be appear from the y side. Now if active layer equal to 0, then what I need to do is I have to dot set image resource r dot drawable. Yellow is the image which I have already included in my drawable, so you can even check out that I have included certain images into my drawable folders already. Board is the image which depicts the my board which I have used in the layout for the grid layout as the background of the grid layout basically, and the red and the yellow are for the buttons, and mood red and mood yellow are for the toast which I have styled using in my style folder. So yellow, and then what I'll be doing is I'll change my active player equal to 1, because alternatively each of the player will play, and also similarly I need to handle the case for the another player. So what I'll do is counter dot set resource r dot drawable dot red. Also, now what we have to do is I'll again change the active player equals to 0. So after this I need to just perform the final animation, counter dot animate dot translation by 1500 dot rotation. You might not provide the rotation over here, 3600 I need to provide. And what we'll do is dot set duration. I want it to appear in just few seconds, so I'll just few milliseconds basically. So what I'll do is I'll just pass 300 milliseconds. So I'm done with the animation part, so just let's make a quick run for this portion, so just to check out that whether everything is working fine or not. So we will just click, and we can see that our buttons are appearing, our images are appearing, and similarly this will work. But one thing we need to take care here is that if the button has, if the image view has been covered with an image, on clicking again it is just replacing that image with the another image. So we don't need to do that. So for that we need to keep a count or keep an eye on that whether the button has, or whether the image view has already been clicked or not. So for that what I'll basically do is I'll just try to keep an array, and once that particular position in the array will be clicked once, so I'll change its state so that no other person can click on it and change its state. So for that I'll just maintain an array is equals to, I'll just assign, let's say, 2 value for the empty. So 2 colon empty. So I have 9 positions over here. So I'll write 2 9 times. Just missed it over here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So I've done it, writing it 9 times. So I have maintained a game state array. Now what I'll be doing is also Yeah, so basically what I'll be doing is I'll just keep a count that whether which image view has been tagged. So for that what I'll be using is I'll be now using the tag information which I assigned while designing my layout file. So tagged counter is equals to get tag gives us the value in the string, so we'll just simply pass into the integer. So integer, so let's just first write counter dot get tag dot toString, and we will just simply do integer dot parse. What we need to do is we will just keep a count that if game state tagged counter is equal to 2, then what we have to do is then only we need to do all of this which we were doing earlier. So I will just this and we'll just simply cut this part. Just and so I have to cut it, Control X and Control V. So I am done with doing this thing. Now, one more thing which we need to handle is the winning positions. We need to handle the winning positions, that on which three positions in combination the person should win. So for that, what we will be going to do is we will be keeping another array of the winning positions which will keep track of all the winning positions. So let's say if I'm saying or if I'm tagging this position as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all my winning positions will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 4, 1, 5 and 9, and similarly 3, 5 and 7, and similarly all the positions will be my winning positions, and I'll just keep a track of all of them using an array called as is using a two-dimensional array basically, which will I'll be naming as winning positions. Winning positions. So I'll be just simply writing all the winning positions here, 0, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 0, 3, 6, 4, 6. Now we have kept track of all the winning positions, and now we will be handling all these winning positions inside our drop-in method. So what for this, now what I'll do is I'll use the for each loop for iterating through all the winning positions. So let's see that how this works. Winning position, just simply iterate now. So for that I need to just keep track that all of my positions are equal to each other, all of my indexes are equal to, all of these three indexes are equal to each other and not equal to 2. So how I'll just simply handle this is game state winning position 0 equal to game state winning position equal to 1, and I'll just copy this, and 1 equal to 2. One more case we need to handle is that both of these are not equal to because 2 will be the case where all the 3 will empty. Need to take special care of that case. So now what I need to do is what I basically want to do here is, first of all, I want nobody to make a play now, to make a click now. So for that I'll handle the game active variable. Sorry, I'll just use boolean game active. So I am initially setting it to true because initially my game is active, and when somebody wins, so game active will get equals to false. Also, I want all of the stars to take place only when the game is active. So what I'll do is I'll just simply add game active. And also what we need to do is we need to first define the winner over here. So I'll just simply use the string winner and I'll initially declare it as empty. And what I have to do is, if my active player equal to 1, so what I have to do is I basically have to show the toast that my yellow has already won, because when the active player equals to 0, it will set active player equal to 1, but the last move was played by the active player 0. So basically the active player 0 will 1. So I'll use the stylable toast over here. So stylable toast dot make text get application context. It is similar to the normal toast we use in our Android applications. I need to set the text yellow. Now I need to pass the length. Sorry, I need to just embed my style over here. Style, which I showed you in my styles folder. So for this I need to use the yellow toast and dot show. So we are done showing our toast, and similarly for red we will handle it as else. And also our toast styling will change to red toast. So we are done. So we have basically handled this. Now let's first just run this much, and we'll come to know that whether our app is working fine or not. Before running this, one thing we also need to handle is we have to change the game state, which we haven't done. So what we'll do is game state, we need to assign the state of the tap counter to a particular position in the game state array. So what we'll do is, if game state tabbed counter for the particular image view, I'll change the value from 2 to active player. So now we will just simply run our application. So now we will just check that whether till now we have done it right or not. So let's make red win this time. So you can see it simply shows a text of red has won. Also, one more thing that you should check is that on the click of that particular button again, it is not changing the image view this time. It is not changing your image this time. So now we have completed 80% of our application. Just few things also we need to handle is the confetti view, beautiful confetti view, which comes into the appearance whenever somebody wins. So for that, what I need to do is I have to first define a variable over here, confetti view, and what I'll do is I'll find it here in my on create. Confetti view is equals to er.id dot confetti view. And what I will just do is For implementing the confetti view, we need to use the build method to build the confetti view. So for that, what I'll do is confetti view dot build, and I have to pass certain parameters over here. I'll add the colors of my poppers, so I am selecting the colors as per my app's applications theme. So I have tried to stick to the red and the yellow color. So for that, I'll be just using color yellow and color red. And the other parameter which I have to add is set the direction from where they will be coming. So I am setting it to 0 0.0 and 360.0. Need to define the speed of my speed. You need to pass the speed into float. So I'll be just passing 1f and 5f. Also, now I'll just set fade out enabled. I want them to fade out, so I'll just change it to true and set time to alive. The time for which they have to be there is, I need to pass the time into long, so that's why I'm using L. And add shapes. I want the shapes of my poppers to be in circular, so shape dot circle I'm using. And another thing which we need to define is sizes, and I am defining the various sizes over here. Confetti view dot get width plus 50f and minus 50f again. These are the sizes which I am providing as per the axis, so you can get their detailed description, comma, and another last parameters is set position, and I am passing, I have to pass the position into the axis, so I have just x. I'll just paste it over here. And for sizes, I need to just use the size, and I am setting it to be 12 5f. We'll press Alt Enter and import the class. And we are also we need to set the stream. For this defines the number of particles that should be like burst in a particular time. So yeah, so we have done with a confetti view, and also you must have noticed the visibility of the play button whenever the person whenever any of the person will win. So for that, what we will do is first we'll move to our activity main layout, and we will just simply create a button over here. Let's use the design for this. I will just a button and will paste over here. We can just set the constraints for our button. We need to provide the ideas play again button. Play again, I'm typing, and also I need to change the text to I'll just change the text from here. Play again, and there are various parameters also which I need to set. I want my text size text size to be 18 sp for better clarity, and I need to call the function play button on this on the click of this button. So I'll just write the name of my function play again, and also I need to provide the background for my button which I'll be defining later on. So these are certain parameters. It is right now showing an error because the play again button is not present over there, but now we will just develop that function. So for that, what will close the drop-in function, and here I will just create another function public void play again, and what I need to do is, first of all, I will just find my button over here play again. I'll just play again button, using alt enter, and I will just find the button play again button is equals to find view by id r dot play again, and I will for instance set the visibility because I don't want my button to appear for the first time when the activity is created. So what I'll do is set visibility to be view dot invisible, and we are done. So what I want is, I want my button to appear when this confetti view appears. So what I'll do is, I'll just simply write play again button dot set visibility is equals to visible. Okay, so we are done. So basically now what we have to do is, we have to just simply handle the functionality of our play again button. So first thing that happens on the click of the play again button is that button disappears. So for that, what we will do is set visibility is equals to invisible, and the other few things which we need to handle is, we want all of this layouts to get empty again. So for that, what we will do is, we will also need to find out our grid layout, and for that what I will be doing is grid layout is equals to find view by id and r dot id dot grid grid layout. Now what I'll just do is, I'll iterate to every child of the grid layout and set it to 0, set it to empty basically. So int I equals to 0, I less than grid layout dot get, there must be a function with the name get child, get child count, and I plus plus. So I'll be just iterating through it. I'll just use, let's say J, because it is showing some issues with that. We are done, and now what we need to do is image view counter. Again, I'm using the name counter because it is different from the name which I used in the function drop in, and it is having the scope over till that function only. So for that, what I'll be doing is image view. Now I'll be finding my image views over here again. So image view, grid layout. Now it will be according to the grid layout. So grid layout, get child at, and what we'll do is we'll pass the index, and what we need to do is counter. We have got our image view over here now, so we just need to do is get image drawable equals to null. So I've set it to empty now. One last thing which we need to do is we will do int I equals to 0, I less than game state dot length I plus plus, and we need to again refresh our game state array equal to 2, and we also need to set our active player to 0 once again, and game active to be true again. So we are done. We are done with our code. So let's just run our application. So now our application has run. Let's just play a game. Let's make red pen. So we can see that confetti view is working fine, toast is working fine, and on click of play again button, all the views get refreshed again. So I hope you enjoyed learning this gaming application. Stay tuned for more videos. Kindly subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.